Okay, so it's June 4th, 2019. This is our second, well, I should say the end of the first phase of clearing part of our sugar orchard. So we went through and cleaned out all the underbrush and the branches, the lower branches of all the softwood trees. And what a difference. So we're just going to take a walk around. Right now, all the brush is still on the ground. We're going to pick that up and chip it, which will hopefully we can do in a weekend. That will be the next step of what we're going to do. But this is totally different. I mean, you can see right through here before. I mean, this is across the way where we haven't done anything. And that's not even as dense probably as it was over here. But this is, I mean, you can see the sugar house now through the woods, which you never could see before. I've been working on this at night, probably for a couple hours a night, give or take, since we started. And then today, my wife Kate and I came out with 2 chainsaws, and we probably did a whole third of this just today. It went really well. But man, it's what a difference. We want to do this to a lot of the property. Start trying to manage the woods again. There's our old sugar house. There's a look back through the road I just came up on. That was really thick in back here. Now you can see in back of the sugar house. This hasn't seen the light of day for years. Unfortunately, it shows what kind of shape things are in. The sill is all rotted out. It's been sitting on the dirt for so many years. It's kind of hard to tell from the camera, but maybe we can get an idea if you sight down this wall. Of course, it's not anywhere near plumb. It's kind of hard to see it on this, but like out here, the wall really dives in, bows in a lot. And it's just the building in general sunk. So unfortunately, I think we're going to tear this whole building down at some point. But we're going to recycle as much as we can out of it and use it towards building the new one, which I think that'll be cool because, I mean, this thing has been in our family for, well, I'm the 3rd generation. And I used it when I was a little boy. We used to make syrup in here. But now it's just sunk down in the ground, like this lower end here. This door, you can't open it anymore. It's sunk down in the ground. I don't know if we can really see in here. It's just pretty much just full of old equipment. Got some old tin pans off a 3x10 arch. And here's an old, this is an old Grimm tank, sap collection tank that they used to pull on a horse-drawn sleigh. So that's a keeper there. Buckets, we got tons of buckets. My grandfather, I guess at one time before the hurricane in 1938, had over 500 taps on buckets here. And then when I was a kid, I can't remember what we had now, but it wasn't anything like that. We might have had, I don't know, maybe 120 here, 100. It was under 150 anyway. And there's an old, hard to see, there's a long old galvanized tank there. But a lot of this stuff we're gonna get rid of, clean this out at some point. So the next phase is going to be cleaning up the underbrush, chipping it, save the wood chips for burning. Then we're going to come in after we do that, and we're going to do the next harvest, which is going to be all this small fir and pine. There's a few small pines, but most of it's fir in here. Anything that's under spec for logs to sell, we're going to use for processing into campfire wood. And then the tops of those trees will be chipped. And then once we do that, in this fall, we'll come in and we'll cut the big fir out. Anything that we can get saw logs out of, we will cut to length and sell the logs, and then the tops from those trees will be made into firewood, and anything left over is going to be chipped. So that's what we got so far. We'll make another video for the next round.